Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So let's talk about the Indiana Fever for a second. Going into this season, there's definitely a different feel compared to 2024 and 2025, especially when you look at ticket prices and overall attendance. It's just not hitting the same right now. Now, check this out. The team recently posted a promo saying, "We can't wait to see you for our season opener. Secure your seats today." Sounds normal, right? But here's the thing. The game isn't sold out. And we're only about 5 days away from that opener on the 9th. Now, compare that to last year. By April 15th, tickets were completely gone. Sold out. And not only that, prices were actually higher than what we're seeing now. So yeah, something feels a little off. We're about to watch the short promo, and there's something in there I want you to pay attention to. Let's see if you catch it too.
Fever fans, welcome back to GameBridge. We're super excited to have you guys here. We're going to be working hard. We're going to have a lot of fun, so continue to show up and show out.
We're going to be healthy this season, so we're going to have a complete complement of a roster. We're going to be a fun team to watch. Our togetherness and our connectedness that allowed us to be so successful last year, I see that carried over to this season.
I think with the new additions to our team, we have added a lot of different layers that bring out the best in me, bring out the best in CC.
We're going to be a team that plays up tempo and plays fast. It's going to be really exciting on both ends of the floor.
Get up and down, play with pace. We're going to be a team that plays hard, that competes at a high level. We have a bunch of dogs on our team this year. We're gritty, we're tough.
Whoever puts the jersey on, that's my sister. I'm going to war for her.
Whatever the team needs me to do, I'm ready for whatever.
CC return, man. She's going to come back and play so many games for us.
You're going to love our new players. Great personalities, great players, great athletes, great people.
We're going to have fun, fast, electric.
Did you? I did. I noticed something. There's no Caitlin Clark in that. Well, there sort of is. She showed up 39 seconds into the 1-minute promo, minute-long promo, and it was about a 1-second clip of her being excited. And then they showed her take one shot when Michaela Timpson, who may seem to be the only player on the team that actually supports Caitlin Clark, specifically mentioned Caitlin Clark, right? That's all she talked about. The rest of them gave all these generic, "Oh, we're so wonderful." It was weird. They talked about all that togetherness and connectedness that we had last year, saying it's all still here. Well, no, it's a completely different team, so I doubt that's all still here. But, yeah, it's kind of wild that Caitlin Clark did not feature in that at all. Sorry, I'm looking for something I want to show you because this is interesting. Okay, so here we go. This is the Fever timeline, right? Here's where that video was. And then look below. Follow us. Follow, like, and subscribe. Follow us. Click. See anything missing? Anything missing? You know, like the player who wasn't in that promo video for selling tickets, not only the face of your franchise, but the face of the entire league, who is famous not just in Indy or the US, but worldwide. And then we'll go back again and we'll see, okay, well, there's, Lexi Hull, Sophie Cunningham, Michaela Timpson, who had a great preseason, by the way. Yeah, we'll just, let me see. Okay, that's Lexi and Sophie, yeah. It's like they did it gradually. Remember, you had Caitlin Clark on stuff, and then all of a sudden, Caitlin Clark's with Kelsey and Aaliyah, but Caitlin Clark's the one furthest in the back, kind of eclipsed by Kelsey Mitchell, who keeps being in the middle. And, yeah, man, like, where is she? I'm scrolling down the Indiana Fever Twitter timeline. Hey, finally, there we go. But we get a highlight of a pass. Great pass, by the way. But yeah, man, you seeing what I'm saying? I think I might have just missed Caitlin taking a shot, but yeah, nowhere to be found.
That's really where Caitlin Clark stands in all of this when it comes to these promos. And honestly, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Because if you look at the situation right now, there are a lot of empty seats for this upcoming game. We're talking about an opener that's only 5 days away, and instead of that urgency translating into a sold-out crowd, you're seeing active pushes for ticket sales. They're promoting, they're reminding, they're trying to get people in the building. But at the same time, they're not fully leveraging the one player who has proven she can move tickets on her own. That disconnect is hard to ignore. And I already know what some people are going to say. You're overthinking it, or you're reading too much into a simple promo. But let's strip everything down for a second. Forget the narratives, forget the headlines, forget the constant back and forth that surrounds the league. Take all of that off the table. What you're left with is a very simple question. How do you sell your product? At its core, this is just business. It's marketing. It's understanding what drives attention, what converts interest into action, and ultimately what gets people to spend money. And in this case, the answer isn't complicated. Caitlin Clark moves the product. That's not speculation. That's not opinion. That's been demonstrated over and over again through ticket sales, through viewership spikes, through engagement across every platform you can think of. When she's involved, numbers go up. It's that straightforward. So when you're in a situation where you need to maximize interest, where you need to fill seats, where you need to create urgency, you don't get fancy. You don't overcomplicate it. You go with what works. Think about it like this. If your company is on the line and you've got one shot to close the biggest deal you've ever had, who are you putting in front of that client? You're not rotating through a group just to be fair. You're not experimenting. You're not trying to make a statement. You send your best, your most reliable closer, the person who has already proven they can deliver under pressure, the one you trust when everything is on the line. Because at that moment, it's not about balance, it's about results. The same principle applies here. If you're marketing a product, especially one that depends on attention and audience engagement, you lead with your strongest asset, your most recognizable face, your most impactful presence. For the Indiana Fever, that's Caitlin Clark. And yet, somehow, they're choosing not to center her in the moments that matter most. That's the part that raises questions. Not because it's controversial, but because it goes against basic strategy. You see it in every major brand. The companies that succeed consistently understand exactly who or what represents them at the highest level, and they lean into it. They don't hesitate, they don't dilute the message, they amplify it. Whether it's a product, an athlete, or a spokesperson, the approach is the same. Identify your driver and build around it. That's why this situation stands out, because instead of leaning into the obvious, it feels like there's a hesitation, like there's a decision being made to spread things out rather than focus in. And maybe there's a reason for that internally. Maybe there's a long-term vision we're not seeing. But in the short term, when you've got seats to fill and attention to capture, the strategy should be clear. Use what works. Use who works. Because the alternative is what we're seeing now. Questions about demand, questions about engagement, and a noticeable shift from what we saw just a year ago. And that's where it gets interesting. Because last season, the momentum felt undeniable. There was urgency, there was hype, there was a sense that anything connected to this team, and especially to Caitlin Clark, was going to draw attention. Now, whether it's pricing, promotion, or overall strategy, something feels different. And when something feels different in a market that thrives on energy, people notice. So yeah, it makes you wonder what happens next. Does this game end up selling out at the last minute? Do we see external pushes like bulk purchases, partnerships, quietly step in to close the gap? That wouldn't be surprising. But even if it does sell out, that doesn't really answer the bigger question, because the conversation isn't just about one game. It's about direction. It's about whether the approach being taken right now is actually maximizing what's available, and more importantly, whether it's sustainable. Because if the Caitlin Clark effect is as powerful as it's been shown to be, you don't want to underutilize it. And if it's starting to fade, even slightly, that's something you need to address quickly. Either way, we're watching it play out in real time, and that's what makes this worth paying attention to. So let me know what you think. I'm curious to hear your perspective on all of this. Appreciate you being here, as always. If you enjoyed the breakdown, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe,